Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, we haven't done much for videos in the last 3 days. We planned on doing some riding, but the weather has been absolute crap the whole time that we've been sitting here doing nothing. Today is Tuesday, the day that the parts were supposed to come in for Goliath. Well, guess what? That didn't happen. The airbags did arrive yesterday, but they were the wrong ones. So the new ones are supposed to arrive today. So the plan was to get the truck into the shop, start taking it apart, so when everything got here, we could just put the new parts in. But then, just we were planning on that, the company that I bought the differential from called and said, hey, something happened, I don't know what, it didn't ship out yesterday like we thought it was going to, so you're not going to get that until tomorrow. So at that point, there was no sense in taking Goliath in to rip it all apart. So now it's almost noon, and we're finally going to go for a ride. But we're not going for a ride just to go for a ride. We're going for a ride because we need some groceries. Talon's actually staying here. He's doing some work on the computer for Katie's app, and we only got like a little 10-mile trip to get over to the Walmart, but it's a beautiful area, so we're going to try to enjoy it. The weather is perfect today. It's warm but not hot. Beautiful skies. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of good scenery. Right now we're coming through Johnstown, New York. The Walmart we're going to is actually a little bit between Johnstown and Gloverville? I'm not sure how we pronounce it there. And we're not going through downtown Johnstown. It's probably off to the left just a little bit, but she has an issue with cheese. All right, 14 pounds of cheese and a couple other things. We're gonna see if we can squeeze it into the saddlebags on my bike and Katie's little mini tour pack thing, what you might call it. All right, so 3 grocery bags packed into 2 saddlebags and 1 mini teeny tiny tour pack. And we actually had a little bit of room to spare. It wasn't as tight as I thought it was going to be. Now we ride back to Goliath. Guys, Katie and I just got back to the truck stop, and there's like some cluster screw going on in the parking lot here. This red truck right here was like pointing towards the corner and trying to back up. Don't know where he's trying to go. I don't think he knows what he's doing. But I just realized why. I walked around the front of Goliath to take a look, and I see what's got it all cluster screwed. So we'll go over this way. There's a truck there, and if you look really close, his trailer has come off of his tractor. Somebody didn't check their pin. Beyond him, there's a whole cluster screw of trucks trying to get around before they realize what's going on. All right, guys, it looks like he just got it hooked back up. So here's the story I got. He was actually here in the shop, in this very bay that I'm standing. They did some tires on the trailer, so they asked him to just drop the trailer, go park the truck somewhere while they were doing it. Well, when he came back and hooked up to the trailer, apparently the fifth wheel was already locked in place. So when he backed into it, he hit it. He didn't actually latch it. And then the guy did not do a tug test. He hooked up his air lines, rolled up his landing gear, and drove out of the shop. And when he tried to make the turn, the trailer not actually being connected to the truck at all came off. If you notice back here, the other side of that truck, there's a light pole that's leaning. It wasn't leaning. The trailer slid and hit that light pole, and I guess he's been messing with it for the last 2 hours, trying to get it back over here and get it hooked up. And the guys at the shop said they tried talking to him, they tried telling him he didn't want no help. He just kind of got irate with people. So they just stepped back and let him do his own cluster screwery. All right, there he goes, pulling away. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I put these away. You know, the weather is still pretty nice. I wouldn't mind going for a ride still. It's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. The airbags have come in, and they told me that they believe they were the right ones this time. But this late in the day, we can't do the whole job. The other part isn't here, so I'm thinking just wait till tomorrow to get Goliath in there and do anything. Or should I move it over there tonight, at least get the airbags done? That way we don't have to worry about that in the morning. I don't know. Decisions. But I don't know that I want to leave the bike sitting out here, because I have seen an insane number of drivers in this parking lot that are not good drivers. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I know that not everybody's perfect, and I've made my share of dumb mistakes as well. And I've seen dumb drivers in all parking lots, but there just seems to be a lot of them here. It doesn't help that this parking lot is really tight. It's not a big pilot at all. Just makes me nervous leaving them sit out here. I mean, they're insured, but still. Alright guys, you saw that right. I put Katie's bike away, but mine is still out. Nobody else wanted to go riding with me. It's a little bit after 3, probably 20 after 3 p.m. right now, and it's like I said, it's beautiful out. It's a little on the warm side, but it's not the brutal hot that we had in the previous days, and it's just not raining like it has been for the last 3 days straight. So I don't have a real set plan of where I'm going to go, but we're not that far from the Adirondack Park, so I'm just going to head straight north into Adirondacks. On the map, I saw a town called Indian Hill, and it looks like it's about an hour and a half away. So I'm just going to ride up there. The ride there should be nice. When I get there, I'll decide whether I'm going to come straight back or find someplace else to go. Well, guys, I didn't make it far. I am here at this fuel stop. The Pilot is right over there. So as I pulled out of the Pilot parking lot, I saw that the battery light came on. The check engine light came on. So I pulled into this parking lot to, give it a look over. I hit the bump coming in, lost all power, the bike shut off. Looks like the battery is completely dead, so I'm gonna push it back to the Pilot, double check everything. Well guys, looks like I'm not going anywhere. I put a brand new battery in it, bike fires right up, so the battery was definitely dead. Problem is, I threw the multimeter on it to make sure the battery was charging, and it is not. I've only got 13.07 volts. at the battery. So I'm not going to risk riding too awfully far and have this battery die. Although I did consider just taking another battery with me, riding until this battery dies, put a new battery in and riding it back home. But I decided not. And yeah, the shop guys loving Katie's Can-Am. Well, they're all loaded back up, put to bed. I'm gonna go inside, do some more work, I guess. Not the way I hoped this day would end either. You know, I really hoped to give you a little bit more ride footage from up at the Adirondacks, but obviously that's not gonna happen. Now I'm just dying of thirst. I need to get inside, get a drink. I'm hot now. It was great on the bike for the whole one block that I made it. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.